Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm David Bruce. Glad to have you with us. Friday Hoops Fest.
A terrific, beautiful night here in downtown Los Angeles. And now we take a brief check at the matchups. Our starting five for both teams. First, for the Lakers, Rajon Rondo is out there with Green. And it's center, the most dominant physical presence in the NBA, the elite defensive big man, Dwight Howard. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Davis in at the 4 slot. And for the Clippers, then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's George in at the power forward. Now, here is George. Beverly, the pass to George. 5 to shoot. Wide open. That one off the back iron and out.
Much has been made about the show LeBron puts out during games, but he also puts on a spectacle in his pregame routine. Last season, he and others started pulling out all the stops and dunking in the pregame warm-up in an effort to break a sweat.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Well, I had a chance to speak with head coach Doc Rivers. Of course, the conversation veered to the challenge of defending LeBron James, and he said there's not a lot of good options with him. He can really do it all. I think you just have to try and stay in front of him, and if he gets in close, you have to bring help. And guys, we've seen LeBron really force the issue as far as getting into the lanes. We'll see how they do.
And thank you, Doris. And Clark, you mentioned the pregame dunks for LeBron, a devastating finisher. Some have asked why he's never competed in the All-Star Slam Dunk competition. In fact, I say that every Saturday night I'm sitting on that microphone. Why isn't LeBron in this competition?
Wouldn't it be nice? In fact, I think, didn't Magic Johnson even put up a $1 million incentive for him to compete? Yeah, it would be incredible to see him. I don't know. I think it's become almost a chore for players these days to enter, but it would be fantastic to see him out there.
Now Davis. Paul George missing from long range. LeBron outside. LeBron gets the screen from Davis. Three-pointer. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Davis has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
Boy, you look at the Clippers, and they clearly are one of the most entertaining teams in the NBA. One of the outstanding team shows you'll see. They have fun, they're up and down. But they're a hard-working group, and a lot of that you have to attribute to their leader, Chris Paul.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Outside Landry. Connects from three-point range.
You know, offensively, he's just one of those guys that needs a touch of space to get his shot up. That's all. And if he runs his man off a screen or somehow finds an opening, that's it. He's going to let that thing go.
Very true, Steve. I mean, he's also one of those guys who doesn't take long at all to get on a roll offensively. He's a fun player to watch when he gets hot.
Well, Clark, as you were taking a look at the Clippers, they are a fun team, an amazing product so far with big names all around. But, you know, Steve, they've got to work hand in hand to make sure they're always at their best and not take things for granted.
Well, I think it's still a team that's a work in progress. You've got a young front line in Griffin and DeAndre Jordan, great point guard in Paul, but the new additions have helped, and I think it'll be interesting to see if this team can gel during the playoffs.
Now Landry, after the missed 3 from Green, throws it down with the quick put-back jam.
He sniffed out that board and then powered it back in.
Pure might, Clark. So strong going back up with that one.
That's exactly what he's capable of, guys. So strong.
Now here's LeBron. Outside Rondo. There's the lob to the hoop. And Howard with the stuff.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make it a close game, a potential momentum builder.
They get it back. The pass to Beverly. Feeds it to Leonard. Over James. And Leonard gets it to go.
It's a pretty good finish to a very shaky offensive possession.
Rondo off the pitch from Davis to the paint.
That's the epitome of teamwork right there, Kevin, on the alley-oop.
Clark, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder.
Yeah, lightning, too.
But I'll tell you, the pass was even better. He put it on an absolute platter for him.
He kicks it to Landry. They double him with Green. Leonard covered by LeBron. Back to Leonard. And there's the call on James. That's his first foul.
Yeah, close, but I didn't think he got on balance quickly enough.
And it's hard to draw charges as quick as players are at this level. That's not an easy bit of work there.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Here's Harkless. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
You know, last season, a lot of folks had the Lakers picked as the super team in the West, the team that would maybe challenge Miami and LeBron, but from the start, it just never was a cohesive group and really had one of the most disappointing seasons in the Lakers' history.
Now, here's Bradley. Kicks to Cook from the arc, and the shot is good. Cook's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball.
But you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
Williams dishes to Robinson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Clark, as you said, the Lakers had a lot of lofty expectations put on them, but you never know what's going to happen when a team is put together. And, Steve, they just couldn't reach that bar that was set so high for them.
Yeah, the expectations were so high, Kevin, but injury issues cost them all season long. Nash, Howard, Powell, and, of course, Kobe with the Achilles at the end of the year. And that unit only started 7 games all season together, so they never really were able to develop any chemistry.
And the Lakers with possession here after the basket by Los Angeles. Here's McGee. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
Back to Green. There's the three, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams.
Yeah, both teams are scoring well, but there hasn't been much defensive resistance either.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Cook. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Cook's got 7.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball. Just having their way down low.
Now here is Robinson. Not a lot of room. Williams. Hero. The rebound by Caldwell Pope. Here's Bradley.
Wow.
Boy, ends the quarter.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Now, they didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there. They're dialed in from long range.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Gentlemen, Jamal Crawford's patented shake and bake crossover, one of the flashiest moves in the league. A behind-the-back crossover followed by a hop step the other direction. He said it was created out of fear. At 16 years old, in the Seattle Pro-Am League, he'd been locked up by an older player, held to only 2 points. He faced him again in the Pro-Am All-Star game, unleashed the move impromptu, and it worked so well, he decided he had to master it. Guys, it's been one of his calling cards ever since.
That's right, Doris. Thanks.
He definitely keeps defenses on their toes.
Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Here's Magruder. He's covered by Daniels. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Devine stopped the alley-oop.
Maybe that'll ignite. I mean, impossible not to get pumped up after that. At least I think that would be the case.
Well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are. Look at them. They are pumped up.
Yeah, they're geek. That's what those alley-oops do, though.
Here's Kuzma. From outside, off the mark. Clippers trail by 8. Pass to Magruder. The 3. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got 3 assists in the game.
Well, since the new CBA, the league has made the luxury tax much more punitive. But certainly the Lakers blessed with the financial wherewithal to be a tax-paying team. The problem is it can hurt your flexibility under the new rules just to make deals. And that's going to be the challenge for LA.
Leonard attacking. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Leonard's got 6.
What a pick. Worked really well there. Nice job taking it right to the 10 for the layup.
And the Lakers making a change here. Well, you talk about the huge fan base for the Lakers, Clark. One of the marquee franchises, certainly in the entire NBA.
I would even stretch that to all of sports, Kevin. The market and their finances clearly have helped them gain that stature, but you can't shortchange the organization, the people making the decisions. They've been a winner for a long time, and that's been the magic ingredient that's attracted fans, players, sponsors, the full package. I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Right side, Rondo. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Daniel Green, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
Anthony Davis, the #1 overall pick in 2012. An interesting note here, guys. He and Michael Kidd-Gilchrist were the first college teammates ever to be selected with the first and second picks of the draft. Bet you guys didn't know that.
Gotta love it.
He got right to the cup using that screen. And it's a 10-point Laker lead.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
And there's the call on James. That's foul number 2 for him.
And another foul would give him 3 before the half, something to keep our eyes on.
And the Clippers making a change here. Landry's checked in. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Clark, you mentioned the 2012 draft. Also, when you look at Davis and MKG and then Bradley Beal, also the first time that 3 college freshmen, Steve, went 1, 2, and 3.
And not to mention all 3 players coming from the SEC.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, strange, but, a lot of promise from that draft. A lot of good talent, and I think it bodes well for the league going forward.
And Beverly kicks to Leonard. The Clippers rebound. Gets it to go. He's got 6.
What a move. He saw a window on the other side of the rim and whipped it around for the immaculate reverse.
It's LeBron with the drive. Davis. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. And that's now 10 points for Anthony Davis.
Boy, when you got a big man who can shoot from distance like he can, what a huge bonus that is.
The 3 from George. Can't get it to go. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Howard setting the pick for Rondo. He dishes it to Green. He passes it to LeBron. Howard with a screen on Landry. LeBron's shot is good. LeBron's got 6 points.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they're just giving them too many looks inside.
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting pounded in there. The defense not offering much resistance. We've got to force the ball back out to the perimeter.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, gentlemen, the Clippers upgrading their roster this summer, and new coach Doc Rivers feels the new players put them in great position. He said, quote, they're great fits. They get who they are. They're over themselves. They're just trying to win and do whatever it takes. He added, we want to be the winner. We don't just want to do a lot of winning. They've done that. Guys, the expectation is clearly to contend for an NBA title.
Yet building chemistry on the court will be their focus. Thanks, Doris.
This touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going. Well, you look at LeBron James, maybe more than any other player in NBA history, he's great in a way that transcends position. Size, skill, savvy, know-how. I mean, he's got it all.
First free throw is good. Now we're going to talk about LeBron's ability to really play any position on the floor. When you look back, has Steve there ever been a player you could say that about?
I'm not sure if you could say that about both ends of the floor. I mean, there's a lot of great defensive players who could guard everybody. Scottie Pippen or Dennis Rodman. Offensively, Magic Johnson could play any position he wanted, but to be able to do so at both ends is what separates LeBron James. A very encouraging start to Leonard's career, Kevin. He's a tough defender, an excellent rebounder, and his offensive game expanded pretty quickly his rookie season as well.
I expect his offense to continue growing, too. His huge hands help him in that regard, Steve. Great nose for the ball. High rate of steals. An expert at stripping it away. Los Angeles making a switch here. Caldwell Pope checked in. Here's Leonard. Los Angeles with another miss.
Such a solid performance for them inside. Their rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today.
Landry inside, covered by LeBron, and that is good. Landry's got 5.
Well, the drive to the bucket was nice, but how about the finger roll finish? Beautiful.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. LeBron, he's covered by Leonard. He used that pick to get in close. 10 points for LeBron.
It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but now he's definitely found his stride and rhythm.
Here's Leonard. Leonard off the pick from George. Landry. Offensive rebound. Up in time. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair.
And now, brought to you by Sprint. I'm Damon Bruce. Hello, and the Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters.
An excellent game we've seen from LeBron. He's got 10 points and 3 assists. He's shown some flash with his passing and some grit with his board work.
That's not a combination too many players are capable of either, guys.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up Clark. That beautiful alley-oop dunk.
Yeah, it was nice.
Just a gorgeous assist.
And there's the feed to Beverly. Pass to Leonard. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
One of the things that really jumps out at you about the Clippers is their depth. Really impressive. I mean, they've surrounded their stars with a bench that includes Jamal Crawford, who was second in the voting for 6th Man of the Year. They've got a nice second unit.
Davis sets a screen. Tries to keep it alive. Howard kicks to LeBron. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. And that's 13 points for LeBron.
His presence is very comforting for this team. He's kind of a fallback option for them anytime they need it.
And we talk about the bench for the Clippers last season. Also guys like Matt Barnes and Lamar Odom. Steve, some good defensive tenacity there, too.
Yeah, they had an edge. You know, Barnes really gave them some toughness and some grit. I thought Crawford's shooting gave them some balance where they had a good offense to go with good defense. And then Bledsoe slashing. They were a lot of fun to watch, that bench unit. Yeah, and guys, it's his consistent shooting that's really helped get his team into a position they're in right now.
Here's Beverly. He's covered by Rondo. The 3 from George. Good on the shot. George has got himself on the board with 3 there.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. The drive by Rondo. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Here's Landry. Number 40. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Clippers have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
You know, last season, an NBA owner, and we won't name who it was, mentioned that the Lakers could potentially amnesty Kobe Bryant. Now, he knew that he is still a top shooting guard and plays like a superstar, but his contract really is up there at almost $30 million this season.
It's slammed in by Howard.
So nice to have a guy like that who can take charge at any time.
Yeah, so many of his passes, Steve, have led directly to baskets.
Here's Beverly. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Well, we know the Lakers have got, Steve, a lot of issues with their cap. It's only going to get worse this year and continue to spiral in the wrong direction. There's even been talk among the writers that cover the Lakers about the possibility of amnestying Kobe Bryant.
I can't imagine. I mean, he's played his entire 17-year career here in L.A., 5 championships, one of the all-time great Lakers. But it's a cap question. Do they want to spend all that money for a player who's going to miss a lot of the regular season with that Achilles injury?
Outside Williams. It's George on the wing. A three-pointer, no good.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
Well, they've done a lot of things right, but I agree with you, Clark. Their rebounding is right there at the top of the list.
Yeah, guys, did you know that the Clippers winning the Pacific Division last year was the first time it's ever happened? Yeah, you heard it right.
Good point, Clark.
That's the first time the Clippers have ever won the Pacific Division.
And what a time to be a Clipper fan these days, guys, with the way they've climbed to the very top of the Pacific Division. And, Steve, they've done it by beating up on the rest of the teams in that Pacific.
Well, Golden State gave them some trouble, Kevin, but otherwise they really rolled against the rest of the Pacific Division. And I'll tell you, it became clear within a few months last season that the Clips were going to run away with the Pacific, and what a long time coming for Clipper fans.
Anthony Davis, he's checked in for LeBron. Back to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Green. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Man, how about the dexterity for this big guy? I mean, he is really smooth around the basket.
Clippers trail by 21.
Well, you know, JaVale McGee was taken 18th overall out of Nevada back in 2008. You hear about teams reaching in the draft for size. Well, that wasn't the case this time. You look at this kid's physical gifts. I mean, the tallest standing reach in the NBA. He stands alone in that category.
McGee sets the pick for Bradley. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Boy, the prettiest play in basketball to me. Execute it to perfection.
I don't think you're going to get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Well, unless you're the team getting dunked on, of course.
Here's Davis. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
It feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Williams, that's for 2. Hero. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
You know, Kevin, he never gives up on a play. That's what I love about him. He just is one of those guys who will bring effort and energy the entire 48 minutes.
And he is also a tireless worker under the glass, Steve. More than a few guys have been on the receiving end of one of his elbows when a rebound is up for grabs. He uses his body very well.
And for JaVale McGee, not just long, but also athletic. You think of him in the dunk contest, dunking 2 balls on 2 baskets at once. It's a very creative way to go at it.
It's incredible to watch McGee out on the floor, dunking, blocking shots, running like a deer. Still very young, 25 years of age, but he can get a lot better, I think, with his game as he develops his skills.
The shot by Harkless, no good.
Boy, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
Here is Cook. He's guarded by Williams. Cook kicks to McGee. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
You know, guys, it seemed to be a great fit initially in Denver with McGee and the Nuggets. But he had a bit of a wake-up call from George Karl last season when Karl said of McGee, lazy and crazy isn't going to make it work.
Daniels, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And Green gets it to go.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap up since the start of the second half. They're starting to find the range.
Steve, the lasers are starting to do their thing. That's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Here's Davis. And that one hits back iron.
Boy, they were ready for him right there. I mean, totally collapsed the defense on him.
And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Los Angeles making a switch here. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Back to Green. Good. A nice assist for Williams. Green's got 5 points in the quarter. Bradley with the ball. Lets it fly from 18. Green with the rebound.
Well, the shot was there for him, and he had to take it. I don't care if he didn't convert. He's got to take that every time.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Lakers on top, leading by 17. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Lakers.
They've been the aggressors, and they've been tougher in the paint all game.
You know, something else I've noticed is just how many of their baskets have been set up by assists throughout the game.
And Beverly kicks to George. That doesn't go either for George.
Not a good look at the hoop. They've got to do a better job offensively creating some space.
Here's Davis. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
Kawhi Leonard's checked in for the Clippers. And it's Green with the jam.
Boy, the kind of moment you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof. Turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about.
Good, good.
They're playing with a purpose, guys. The big lead becoming bigger. I like the look in their eyes.
And it's on both ends that they've been controlling the action.
Williams with the ball. Now Green defending. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. The Lakers making a switch here. McGee's checked in. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Cook the pass to Caldwell Pope. The Lakers rebound. Green dishes to McGee. He feeds it to Cook. Passes it to Green. Dishes it to Cook. Fires the three. Shot's good.
Boy, this team has really been on the offensive glass here in the second half, doing an outstanding job. And that's one of the reasons they're on top.
Here's Beverly, defended by Cook. And Beverly kicks to George. Left side, George. Count that one.
He wasn't able to get his name in the score sheet in the first half. But he looks like he's starting to find his comfort zone here.
There's a screen. Cook kicks to Green. The three. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. And the Lakers making a change here. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Outside Leonard. From deep. Offensive rebound. And it's good.
But the defense just looked a little lazy on the glass there.
Yeah, nobody boxing out. That's inexcusable.
Here is Cook, defended by Beverly. Cook, the pass to McGee. The dish now to Dudley. From deep three-point range, Green with the rebound. Green's got his third rebound on the night. Number 25. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. And McGee backs down. Fades and shoots. Gets the bucket.
You know, role players can make big differences in games, and he's showing he can get it done out there.
Pass to Magruder. Feeds it to Green. A rebound by the Lakers. Bradley dishes to Dudley. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth.
Well, they couldn't hook up there on what's really a pretty basic pass.
And the Clippers making a change here. Robinson kicks to Green. Lets it go. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Robinson's got 3 assists in the game.
I'll tell you what, he's enjoyed a very good day shooting the ball so far. He can bring them right back into this.
Here's the three. And it's Cook missing. LA's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
Bradley kicks to Cook. The finger roll finish at the bucket.
Well, it's a wrap, fellas. No way you come back in this one.
Not anymore. Any chance of that happening went out the window a while ago.
Green passes to Robinson. Daniels, he's checked in for the Lakers. There's 1:26 left in the game. Green left side. Back to Robinson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For the 3. Magruder, that's good. Lakers leading by 20. Outside Bradley. Bradley gets a screen from Dudley. Bradley dishes to McGee. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
Difficult to explain that turnover. I guess he thought he had more room than he did, but he really lost his place on the court.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers. Robinson against Rondo. Pass to Magruder.
He tried to step in and cut him off, but just not quick enough.
And we have the benefit of replay, but I think they got that one right, which is the case most times, even though fans don't think so.
Well, for the Lakers last season, it seemed there was so much turmoil throughout the year. Injuries, coaching-wise, changes in the offense. They never were able to really gain any momentum. They made a decent run at the end of the season, but that didn't carry over into the postseason when they were swept by the Lakers in the first round.
I think going back to D'Antoni and the Lakers, that Howard and Gasol were made more than a little disgruntled with how Clark he made use or didn't make use of them offensively.
You know, the Lakers brought in D'Antoni to try to emphasize Steve Nash and his role in the offense, but I think they neglected how that would affect the 7-footers. Didn't do a really good job of incorporating those guys, and when you got Kobe getting his shots, that's a tough dynamic to work through.
Davis gets the bucket.
And a terrific run to really put this ball game away.
And now let's see how many more points they can throw up there before the horn sounds.
Deep 2 from Robinson. And again, no good by the Clippers.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get too many better looks from that range.
It's LeBron with the drive. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And he makes the first. And both free throws good for LeBron. Throws it from deep. It's off. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never let up. They were full throttle from the start.
Well, it's time to say so long. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in.
Let's say